Examples of the damsel in distress trope. If you're curious about the damsel in distress trope and want to know some specific examples, you're in the right place. This trope has been around for a long time and appears in various forms of media. Let's start with some classic examples from fairy tales. Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty is a quintessential damsel in distress. She is placed under a sleeping curse by an evil fairy and can only be awakened by a prince's kiss. Another example is Snow White, who is forced to flee her kingdom and eventually falls into a magical sleep, only to be rescued by a prince. In more modern media, the character of Anna from Disney's Frozen is an interesting case. While she initially fits the damsel in distress mold, she ultimately saves the day through her own actions, subverting the traditional trope. Moving to other genres, Rachel Dawes from The Dark Knight is another example. She is frequently in peril and needs to be rescued by Batman. Similarly, Debbie Edwards in The Searchers and Princess Jenna in Conan the Destroyer are also classic damsels in distress. In the world of comics, Lois Lane is a well-known damsel in distress. She often finds herself in trouble and needs Superman to save her. Olive Oyl from the Popeye comics is another character who frequently gets kidnapped and needs Popeye to rescue her. The trope is not limited to these genres. It also appears in horror and action films. For instance, Kimberly Mills in Taken and Daphne in Scooby-Doo are both characters who often need to be rescued by the male protagonists. In literature, the damsel in distress can be seen in works like Joe Nesbø's The Snowman, where the protagonist Harry Hole must save his beloved Raquel from a perilous situation. This trope has been used and subverted in many different ways over the years, reflecting changing societal views on gender roles. These examples illustrate how the damsel in distress trope has been a persistent narrative device across various forms of storytelling, often highlighting the need for a male hero to rescue a female character in peril.